Thank you.
I like mine as well, though.
Bit,
It looks good, doesn't it? What were you just going to say? A bit what?
No, the red is a bit flashy. I'm not sure I could put it off.
But I do,
You
Joe.
do, definitely.
Yeah,
You do, yeah.
That's the spirit. Tonight is all about the Champions League. We love these nights. How are you feeling ahead of this one?
Feeling great. Obviously, as you said, Champions League night is always a great game to be part of and to be here, have the atmosphere and stuff. So yeah, no, looking forward to it. Hopefully, it will be a nice and comfortable win because that's what we need after the few disappointment lately at home. So yeah, looking forward to it. But obviously, hoping for a big performance and a big result tonight.
Yeah, that's quite a good point. And we just had Martin Keown, friend of the show, walk past us, and he was asking you and I, Jez, how we're feeling. And, you know, he was saying it's a big game, isn't it? And we're feeling confident, aren't we? But it is a big night still, Jez.
It's a big night, yeah. But listening to Martin is not the most positive person on earth. So Martins will always think about the negative stuff. So we were very optimistic, saying, yeah, we're going to win tonight. Yeah, but no, Martin, there's no but. We're going to win tonight and comfortably, and we're going to put on a show, right?
Oh, absolutely throwing Martin under the bus there. I hope he's not too far away that he can
he'll come and tell me off in a minute if he's heard me.
I know. Right, the starting 11, the lineup has just been announced, so I think we can have a look at how Arsenal line up here this evening in the Champions League. So it is Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Havertz, Martinelli and Raheem Sterling. Jez, is the lineup that you were thinking we would see tonight from Mikel Arteta?
I'm a bit surprised about Kivior. I didn't see Kivior coming in. But saying that, though, after the weekend and the disappointment of conceding them 2 goals, I think, I mentioned on the show at the weekend that Partey on the right-hand side, you could see that in terms of positioning was not really, it didn't feel very comfortable. So I think Mikel Arteta must have thought, let's go with a proper centre-back. Let's keep Timber as a right-back and let's just have players in their original position and just go with that. I'm happy to see Raheem Sterling start because I know he's had quite a tough, time lately. But as I've always said, when you don't play regular, it's very tough to find the rhythm. And the only way of doing that is just playing football matches, be on there, playing games. Tonight should be, obviously we're hoping to be a comfortable game and it could be a game where you might, have a great game, create chances, score goals, and that'd be great for him.
Yeah, and for Sterling, I mean, you've made a really good point there. And as a player, do you kind of see these moments and these occasions, and maybe when you've not been in the best run of form, or like you said, you've not had the minutes potentially to show or do what you can do, this is a chance to show everyone, right?
It's a massive chance.
What he can do.
And the thing about football, from one week to the other, everything changes. And from one game to the other, things changes. And with the media, the press, social media, one week you're just great, and then the week after you have a bad game and everybody's starting criticizing you. So all he needs is just having a great game tonight, score goals, and everybody will be like, oh yeah, Raheem's back on form, and he goes so quick. It's like so up and down. So I'm, like I said, looking forward to see him starting again tonight, and then hopefully he'll have a great game. And I just wish he could score a goal or have an assist or be the name being out there and just see something special from him.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see that tonight, Jez. Lewis Skelly is not in the starting 11; he's on the bench. I mean, Mikel Arteta's just managing his minutes, but it's so funny, isn't it? As a youngster, previously in the season, we would say, oh, wow, he might be able to get some minutes in certain games. But now it's like he's so good and he's so comfortable in the starting 11. Yeah, it's like, let's give him a rest.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's what I mean about football. It goes so quick in both ways. And for, Lewis Skelly, he's just gone right to the top so quickly. He deserves it because he's just showed it. He's just, showed how good he is and how special. And now Mikel's just got to look after him, and that's what he's doing tonight. He'd rather get him on the bench, rest him, because to be honest, we've had so many games, as you mentioned earlier on. Every 3 days we
We
there playing. So
are, not you and I.
I wish I could. I still think I
no
can
one
play.
wants to see me there, Jess. We should also mention that Nwaneri and Calafiori are on the bench, which is really positive to see. And I know Arsenal supporters will be buzzing about that. And they were back in training. I mean, we've spoken obviously about the injuries that we have in the squad at the moment. So that's really positive, isn't it, Jez?
It's a big boost, you know. Even the fan that comes here will be like, oh, they're back in. We expected Nwaneri to, you know, be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
He's back earlier, so that's great news. I think Mikel, you know, might just give them a few minutes as well at the end of the game. Who knows? And he's great. It's great to have people back. As we know, we know how much we've missed injured players.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we want them all back, really. It's crucial time of the season, and we need everybody fit.
Yeah, we do. Okay, as always, we want to hear from you on social media. So get in touch on X using the hashtag #LiveFromN5. And I believe some people have been early birds and they've already got in touch on X. So let's have a look at some of those messages, shall we? The African Gooner says, let's get this W. It's caps lock. I feel like that's exactly how they would have wanted me to read it out, you know.
Definitely.
And Prince says, Odegaard and Martinelli to run this back. And that is a screenshot. Jess, do you remember this? The 2015 game, Arsenal versus Dinamo Zagreb, 3-0 win.
Do you
Lovely
know what?
stuff.
I can't say I can remember it, but what I can say was I was still playing. So that just tell you how long ago that was, right?
There you go. Not here.
Not here.
Off away, somewhere else.
Yeah, in a warmer country.
And JB says, back the lads. Come on, you Gunners. You love to see it. As always, we like to bring you the best stuff from social media that you might have missed during the week. And we're going to start with some very wholesome content, Jez. So let's have a look at this tweet. And I'm going to read it out, and then we're going to watch a video. So AFC Cat says, Gabriel sings again with his friend Paulo Sergio. The Magalhães house is always filled with people, soulful family, and it had such a good video attached. So let's have a watch.
Filho, eu vou honrar a sua descendência, e onde colocar as mãos prosperarei. A sua casa será uma referência, e todos saberão que eu te abençoei. Filho, eu vou honrar a sua descendência, e onde colocar as mãos prosperarei. A sua casa será uma referência, e todos saberão que eu te abençoei.
Oh, I love that. How nice is that? What a voice, Jez. Who knew?
Did you understand the song, or
Sure.
do you speak Portuguese?
Some on weekends, Jez. On weekends.
Really? Only
Yeah.
on weekends, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you?
All right. No, I haven't got a clue what was the song about, but
I'm
it
sure-
sounded great.
It sounded
That's all I
nice.
care about.
Exactly. It sounded lovely, and I'm sure someone on X can let us know what those lovely lyrics were. Jez, who was the songbird of your generation back in the day?
Do you know what? A Brazilian as well,
Okay.
Gilberto.
Oh.
Gilberto could sing, played the guitar, and him and Julio Baptista. Both of them in the dressing room were quality, really good. Yeah, beautiful, like nice voice, great. You know, obviously we know about Brazilian music. It's always good rhythm. So yeah, they were great, both of them.
Would you sing along?
In Portuguese, of course, at the weekend, like you.
I don't know if you guys can hear watching at home, but the Dinamo Zagreb fans are here in the Arsenal Stadium, and they are being loud. They're singing loudly, Jez, whilst we're on that
they are
subject.
all dressed in black as well. A bit,
Making some noise. Anyway, we'll come back to the topic of singing and guitars and stuff in the dressing room a bit later on.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Ooh.
Tell me
that
you haven't
mean?
got a video of me singing in the dressing room, because that ain't going to go down well, guys.
Would there be one out there? Because
There won't
I
be
can
one.
ask people.
No, there won't be one, I don't think.
I
Unless
reckon-
I can't remember it.
Well, we definitely won't be showing that then, Jess. We should talk about. I'm gonna save you here.
Go
Move
on.
on to
Yeah, please.
We should talk about Arsenal women's win on the weekend at Meadow Park against Crystal Palace in the WSL. 5-0 for Renee Slegger's side. I was lucky to be there. We were doing live from N5 pitchside there, which was very cool. Very cold, Jez, very cold. But it was a really good game to watch. The first half, not so much. Leah Williamson, though, got a goal 6 minutes in, and I love Leah, and you could see what it meant to her, and it was brilliant. And then half-time, we were like, oh, okay, that wasn't the most exciting first half. But I don't know if you've seen any highlights or anything, Jez, but Arsenal had beaten Crystal Palace a few years previously 9-0, and that was like the last time they'd played.
Okay.
So Emma Byrne and I, in the pre-match build-up, we were like,
you're expecting a big, expecting 10, yeah?
She went for 6-0, and I think she was being conservative. And then 1-0 in at half-time, we were like, okay, this isn't quite going to plan. But it was great. And then we had a goal from Beth Mead, Russo, a brace from Caldente, one of them being a penalty. So it was all kicking off, Jez. It was really good, a really
so
great...
you enjoyed the second half, that's what you're saying. You didn't enjoy the first. It was not enough goal for you, but the second one was good, right?
All action. And then post-match, we had Renee on the show, which was awesome. I mean, she's obviously been taking charge of Arsenal women's team for a bit now, but recently announced as the permanent head coach, and rightly so. She's done a brilliant job.
She's been amazing, yeah.
So good, and to get such a comfortable win. And yeah, we had her on post-match, and she's such a good talker, Jess.
Was she?
Oh, she was so good. And I was like, how did you celebrate getting the gig? And it was quite low-key, quite chilled, but...
So what was the answer?
She got some champagne from her partner and some lovely flowers, but
nice.
I think it was probably one of those where she knew it was coming, right?
So she had time to think about it.
Yeah, and I guess you maybe don't have that like massive celebration because you're aware that it's been on the horizon.
She knew she was doing well, and she had a good chance of getting a job on a permanent.
But she speaks so well, and the team are in such good form. And then we had Katie McCabe gatecrash the interview. It was all kicking off. It was brilliant stuff. You love to see it. Anyway, shall we move on to our question of the day? I know you'll be wanting to know, what is it this week? Well, I can tell you. And Jez, this is where you need to have a little think. I'm going to come back and ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
But the question of the day is, who has the best music taste? Let's hear what our supporters had to say.
What's going on, guys? I am back in the armory with the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what player do you think has the best music taste in the squad? Now, it's quite busy in here, I ain't gonna lie, so hopefully we're gonna get some good answers.
Oh, damn, that's a tough one.
It is tough, it is tough.
Saliba.
Gabriel Mengales.
Saliba.
Why do you think him? No one's really said him today.
He's got sauce behind him for sure. Yeah.
I reckon Ben White probably.
Why do you think Ben White?
I just think he has the groove.
I want to go with Odegaard because of he's the captain, but realistically probably Timber.
Why do you think Timber?
It's a young, trendy guy, you know.
Who do you think takes over the DJing on the coach? Who do you think, has the vibes on the coach? Who plays the music?
Arteta.
Oh, no one said Arteta yet. Why do you think Arteta?
Because of he played the Anfield anthem on the training.
I feel like Declan Rice might.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Havertz.
Benny Blanque.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about you?
Odegaard.
Okay.
Like Saliba, you know. Like, again, I reckon him and Gabriella got that vibe going on. And you just Saliba's bossing that jukebox, that juke.
Really love that. Listen, thank you so much for talking to me. That's some good answers, man. I love that.
You're meant to sing with me.
I can't sing.
What is
that was quite good, though. Come on, carry on. No?
No one at home needs to hear me singing the Champions League anthem. Thank you very much. But while on that subject, we just saw our supporters answering who they think has the best music taste. What do you reckon, out of the current squad?
I would say William Saliba.
Why? Because it's going to be French.
Because there's going to be some fresh music in there, yeah.
Bias. So, hey, I met him last week.
And?
We're best mates now, obviously.
Well, then you can tell me, how is his music?
Well, we were playing some French rap, actually, at the training ground.
That's enough for me, then. That's good. That's good choice. Yeah.
Who had the best music taste back in your day? You're going to say yourself,
me,
aren't
of course. No, to be honest, Thierry Henry was quite good. Yeah, he had good music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Another best friend of mine, Jez. Met him in the week.
Okay.
Name
how was
dropping,
that
left,
then?
right,
How
and
was that?
central.
Go on.
It was really good, thank
was
you.
it?
Yeah, we
Did
had
you
a lovely
mention
time.
me? Any
I did mention you, actually.
Oh, okay.
I said that we co-host, and he was like, I feel so sorry for you. And I said, I know, Thierry. I know.
Okay. I'll put down the group chat after.
Right,
See
and
what Thierry
see what he
says.
says.
Yeah.
Okay. We caught up with Leandro Trossard and Jorginho, though, to find out what their answers was and to settle the debate of who has the best music taste. Let's have a look.
Who has the best music taste in the squad?
Because at the end, to be fair, we just listen to what
Yeah,
Martin put.
Yeah.
But we don't know the others.
Yeah,
like
Martin.
Ah, there we go. Did you guess that? No.
Of course I did.
Of course
I did. I knew.
You absolute liar. Right, on Live from N5, we always love to have very special guests joining us. Tonight is no different. You'll know this man is a familiar face around the club, a friend of the show, an all-round top legend. It is the brilliant David Hillier. Woo-woo! Come on
in the middle, my
behind
friend.
us, in between us, David.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to the game. Europe in 2025. See what it brings.
That's the spirit. You've been around the club for forever, David Hillier. I mean, forever.
I've got bald as well.
That's
During
why you got
that
the
time,
hat.
I had a full head of hair. Yeah, I'm not going to take it off, but yeah, it's true.
When you were first at Arsenal, I mean, tell us, what was it like when you were breaking through?
Well, I had a full head of hair back at the time. When we was breaking through, obviously, it was difficult, but we had players in the who had gone through above us, like Merce, Tony, Mickey Thomas, Dave Rocastle. So there was always something to aim for. We knew we had a chance. And then when you get into the side, I don't think you really know what these European nights bring. The difference in a game to your week-to-week football, you know, is a total different experience. So, yeah, it's just nice to be still here after all this time, Nicole. Thank you for reminding me.
We love having you here with us. You can't escape the Arsenal family. Tell us a bit more about those European nights and anything in particular that you can remember, if you can still remember anything from there.
We definitely couldn't remember anything after the game because it was normally on a Tuesday night and then we'd go out at the Tuesday club. So, yeah, memories were quite sparse. But I think the preparation for them now is a lot more. You know, we would have gone out the day before at the most and stayed one night over, maybe a really small training session when we was playing away. So I don't know what they do now. Their travelling arrangements much quicker, much more comfortable, I'd imagine. And they don't travel with all the FA. We used to travel with all of the FA, all of the old bigwigs on the front of on the plane, and all of the supporters on the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had paying supporters on the back of the plane.
Did you join in after a victory at the back of the plane?
I didn't, but I'm not going to name names, but I think you can guess who did. I think you can guess who did.
Say no more. David, what have you made of Arsenal so far this season?
League-wise, I think we all know there's been sort of just that edge just missing at times, at vital times, when we've needed to keep that gap really tight with Liverpool because they are playing on a really flat plane right at the top, nice and smooth. So in order to stay with them, we've missed opportunities, and I think that comes from being up top. I think in Europe we've been pretty good. You know, we've played a different game in Europe. We've adapted to the European style a bit better, and I think that will hopefully help us in the next two games. I think we're going to need the next two games. I don't think it will all be done tonight. And there's still some good teams. When you look at 16 to 24, who are going to say, "So what? We've got two more games. We'll play them, and we'll still be in that top group." So. But it's an opportunity, a big opportunity, I think, for Arteta, because the season it's going to be difficult to win that Premier League.
Who are you looking forward to seeing tonight then? I mean, we can hear Nigel Mitchell reading the lineup out now. Who do you think is going to be our key player in this side?
I'm really hoping that Partey can get a position in midfield, because I just think on a European stage, he's got that ability to slow it down and then pick out the sharp passes forward and help us penetrate that top line. I always look forward to Odegaard and other players. I look forward to everyone in the team, but I want to see Thomas in his own position. He's been getting a lot of stick lately, playing at right back, and it is difficult when you're a midfield player. I've done it myself, and on European nights, you want to be playing in your position. So I'd like to see him go and play in the midfield and shine tonight.
I don't know if you've done this before. have you done your Dream Five-a-side team with players that you've played with before, David Hillier? I'm giving you a minute to think.
Jeremy's here, and I'm going to have to leave him out.
We've never played together anyway. I wish we are. Yes, we did.
Millwall.
It was so special that Jez remembers it like it was yesterday.
Back garden, yeah.
Well,
so what? Top 5 who I'd like to play with, or 4 others? Dave Seaman, because obviously he covers the whole goal as well with those hands. I'm not going to say his head, just his hands. And I'd have to have Dennis in there. I'd have Anders Limpar in there, because 5-a-side, you ain't got no one better. Anders Limpar, quick feet. Probably have Merce in there from players I played with, because he could score from the halfway line on a normal pitch. So on a 5-a-side, he can score from anywhere. And obviously, I'll pick myself.
Nice shout. I was just going to say that.
I'm
if
the
you
defender.
didn't pick yourself, I was going to say, what about yourself?
I'm staying back, doing all the legwork, and just letting them boys go and win it. That's what I'm going to do.
That's the spirit. I'm going to ask you for your prediction in a sec, and then I'm going to let you go. But by the way, have you seen the lineup? Because Partey's not in the starting 11.
I hadn't seen the lineup. No. You asked me who I was hoping to play tonight. I haven't seen the lineup. No. I've come out here. I can't hear Nigel Mitchell because I've got a hat covering my bald head. So I just took a punt, and I was hoping Partey was going to play. I've got him in my acca. So.
I was just like, let me just double check, because I'm pretty sure he's not in the lineup.
No, he's Jorginho's playing.
I thought I'd throw you under the bus there, David Hillier. Right, score prediction, and then you're going to go off. Score prediction.
2-0.
There you go, lovely stuff. David Hillier. Right, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much, David. Bye-bye. Well, I was looking at you, Jez. I was like, who's going to tell him?
Well, I'll let you tell him. I didn't want to crash up the interview and just say, by the way, I'm playing. But maybe I should have said it straight away, and then we would have moved on to different players.
We love David.
We like him too much. We couldn't really break his
It's good banter. It's a bit of fun. We should probably talk about Dinamo Zagreb a little bit, Jez, but let's bring someone in who knows a bit more about them than you and I, because he knows everything about every team there is. It is how brilliant, Adrian Clark. Come on in, Clarky. Oh, a nice little jog, a nice little run. Is that to warm up? Clark, are you feeling good?
Yeah, I don't feel good now. No, my knee's in bits at the moment, so that little jog there, it's done me in. But yeah, I'll just stand still for a bit. It'll be fine.
Nice one. Well, hopefully we can make you feel better with a win here in the Champions League tonight. What are you expecting from this game, Clarky?
What am I expecting? I'm expecting Dinamo Zagreb to be very defensive. I think that they'll be like a back 5 in place. They'll look to play on the counter-attack. And we're just going to have to break them down, aren't we? And hopefully we'll have lots of invention, lots of speed about our play, and hopefully we can just get the job done in the first half, get ourselves a nice little cushion, and on this occasion, unlike Aston Villa, hopefully we can see it through. And I do think if we win tonight, we're in the top 8. I think 16 points, everyone seems to think that's the threshold, so it's a really, really important evening.
They've not had the greatest time of late, Clarky. They've been through quite a few managers as well, and they're currently sitting 3rd, I think, in the league. Yeah. But, you know, we still know the quality that they have, so we shouldn't underestimate them either tonight.
No, even though I said that they'll be quite defensive, I think that's because they're playing at Arsenal.
Yeah.
They've scored a lot of goals away from home. They got 2 against Bayern Munich. They did let in 9, which is why I think they'll be a little bit cautious, even though it's a different manager now. Obviously, the manager is Fabio Cannavaro, you know, legendary defender. It's his first competitive match as well, so he'll want to get off to a nice solid start. So yeah, look, it's up to us to create our own energy. They'll be good on the break. As I was saying, they scored twice in Munich. They've actually scored at least 2 in their last 4 European away games.
Oh, okay.
So actually, they've got a little bit about them on fast breaks. I don't think anyone's scored more goals from fast breaks in the Champions League than Zagreb. So look, you know, they'll keep us interested.
Yeah.
So we should be expecting goals from this one tonight, Clarky? Bit of a goal fest?
Not from
us.
Not from Zagreb, right? We don't want to go from them.
Look, no, I expect us to get 3. I think 3-1 is what I'm feeling. Yeah, look, I quite like the team as well. I don't know what Jeremy thinks, but I feel this is a match we should rotate in a little bit because it's been such a busy month. I feel we can afford to. Kivior needs a game, Jorginho as well, Zinchenko, it's great to see him play at left back. So, yeah, and the forwards, they're more than good enough to go and get the job done. And I'd love to see Raheem Sterling put on a bit of a show
that's
today.
what I was saying.
He needs a good performance, doesn't he? He doesn't look himself. I'll tell you who else needs a big performance, and the one, because I know you're probably going to ask me, who's the key player tonight?
I'm so predictable, Adrian.
Martin Ødegaard. Martin Ødegaard needs a big performance. He needs to score. You know, he's got one goal, hasn't he, in the Premier League from the penalty spot. I'd love to see him get a goal tonight. I'd like to see him cause mayhem with his creativity. So hopefully he'll do the biz.
We'd just like to see a good game and a nice Arsenal win, wouldn't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, look, we don't want this qualifying round, do we? We don't want the playoff.
No,
so,
definitely not.
And we put ourselves in a position with 2 games left. We need to win one of the last 2. Let's get the job done tonight.
Let's do it. Right, Adrian, I'm going to let you go and eat some food, warm up before you do co-commentary. Thank you so much, Adrian Clark. Right, shall we have a look at the My Arsenal Rewards voucher on the screen any second now? Hopefully, if you want to join us in the live from N5 studio, and it's had a makeover, so trust me, you want to be there.
Can't wait to see.
So we're giving away 100 points just for joining us this evening. All you've got to do is enter the code on the screen right now before 10 o'clock tonight, and you'll earn the points. Easy, isn't it, Jez?
Yeah, very easy.
It's so simple. Okay, so Clarky's feeling pretty confident about tonight. So is David Hillier. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, I do. Actually, you know what? I didn't know that Zagreb's been scoring 2 goals in the last 4 Champions League games. So it made me a little bit, you know, obviously I still think we were much better, and then we should get through them, no problem, and win. But knowing that they can score goals in counter-attack and they're quite good at it, makes me think that we'll still have to be defensively very strong and solid and keep focus on that, though.
And I think their supporters are going to be pretty loud, aren't they? We've already heard.
Yeah, they look like they're ready for it. Yeah.
A little bit of noise from them. So it's also important that, you know, Arsenal supporters get behind the team and make some noise here tonight at Arsenal Stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure. You can hear them. Look, you've got the Dinamo Zagreb team just coming out to warm up, and then their supporters are.
Oh, they are loud.
They are ready. They are definitely up for it.
Jez, I think it's probably about time for us to run inside, get a little hot drink and chill out for a bit, because that's actually it from you and I for now. But make sure you join us back here. If you're watching on YouTube, head to arsenal.com and the app at 7:50 p.m. UK time for a bit of build-up and then live kick-by-kick commentary from Dan Roebuck and Adrian Clark. So, Jez, it's been lovely. It's been a lovely couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Score prediction, did you give it? What are you thinking?
Do you know what? 2-0.
2-0. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll take
2-0.
that. All right, we will see you on arsenal.com and the app at 7:50 p.m. Goodbye for now.